Talk about All-Star Game voting. We talked about it briefly. And up to this point, the NBA released their first All-Star Game ballots. So we're moving toward the All-Star Game, getting closer and closer towards February. And they released the first ballots. Giannis was actually the leading vote getter. So far right now he is over LeBron. He is also over Kyrie Irving. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant currently lead the West, so that means that either Steph Curry or Kevin Durant will get to draft the teams. It really sucks that they don't have the voting available, that they couldn't make it into a show. I felt like the NBA, the reason why they didn't want to make it into a show is because they felt like it would be disrespectful to players picking other players. But I also felt like that they don't really truly understand the sheer level of entertainment that will provide, especially if Giannis is the number one guy in the East, and if Steph Curry, and actually Kevin Durant is leading Steph Curry MVP voting, but also Steph Curry was out for 2 weeks, so the amount of votes that he would be getting through the internet is not going to be as much as when you playing and you drop a 45.
I don't
because Steph Curry was no. I'm just saying because Steph Curry has been like is the top two vote getters for the past like 3-4 years have been Steph Curry and LeBron James. But I'm saying the fact that Steph is hurt, you're not seeing him night in, night out, so you're not casting the votes. I bet when the votes come back out, it'll be a lot more even. Kevin Durant is currently over Steph Curry by 30,000 votes, and Kevin Durant has been out a couple games with a calf injury. So I think that now imagine if the pool gets set, with the first things. Imagine Giannis picking KD, or imagine Giannis picking Anthony Davis or DeMarcus Cousins.
No, it's going to be interesting regardless.
Even Kyrie Irving on his team over LeBron James. So LeBron James is not the first pick for the East. Or imagine Steph Curry picking Kevin Durant and somehow LeBron James falls into his lap. Or Kevin Durant picks Steph Curry and then LeBron James falls into his lap.
That's why I always think that. Well, not always think, but
you said that you hated this idea at first.
I did, but I like it now. I mean, like I even think that they should televise it. Like I think getting picked last just fuels competition. Like I want to go out there and show y'all why you shouldn't have picked me last. Like come on, let's hoop. Nothing wrong with that. We go to the park all the time. People get picked. The person who picked last, you like, I bet you pick me last. I'm finna get buckets on your ass.
Yeah.
Like why not? We hooping. I mean like everybody comes from the park. Everybody comes from the playground. If you get mad about that, like you a grown ass man, but you just go hoop. Dude. You got the same 48 minutes that everybody else got. When you get in, get buckets. If you mad about it, let's go hoop. We all done hooped outside before. Ain't not a single person on that roster who ain't never hooped outside before and then dealt with that. Sometimes when you checked up ball, you missed the free throw, so that means you had to get picked. Maybe they picked somebody over you. IT said I've been getting picked last my whole life. You was a little dude, came to the park, man, he can't hoop. All right, bro, give me you. He go washing everybody. Bet. Next time, picking you first. Like, I love it. I love it. At first, I didn't like it. I was too stuck on the traditional East-West. I still enjoy seeing East-West because, again, I think the East has... people was like, well, the West been watching the East, but it goes in cycles regardless. Like, it happened when the East had all the talent. Like, whatever is the more talented conference, that's what will happen here. But I do like this idea. I think this idea is great. I think it adds some excitement. And I think the NBA in future years should at least look into televising this.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should change their mind regardless. But honestly, looking at this, if I'm Paul George, I'm looking at this All-Star voting and being like, damn, if I was in the East, I would be a starting All-Star forward in the front. Well, no, actually, no, he wouldn't be.
Would he?
He wouldn't be by votes. Actually, no, he wouldn't be. No, he wouldn't be. But looking at where he is, I'm sorry, I was looking at guards in terms of front court players. But he's fifth right now in voting in the Western Conference. 291,000 votes. Imagine if you were in LA. You know how many votes Lonzo Ball got? 120,000.
That's cool.
So imagine if you Paul George. If I'm looking,
I don't think Paul George leads the Thunder.
I gotta be behind Draymond, Boogie, and AD forever. Now imagine if you play on the same team with AD. I mean with Boogie.
But
and
imagine
Lonzo
if
and
the
Paul
Thunder
George.
can win 60 games, you're still gonna get the same amount of publicity because
60
Russell
games.
Look, listen, I'm not saying this year. I'm just saying like in the future. Like let's say next year,
no,
if the Thunder can win 60 games.
Because Russell Westbrook is third in terms of guards in terms of voting. He's only got 438,000 votes.
I'm saying winning.
Russell Westbrook winning
makes you popular.
Russell Westbrook is fourth in the West in terms of voting.
He ain't got that many votes because they not winning. Winning makes you popular.
Russell
Winning
West,
makes you. I guarantee.
Joel Embiid damn they got more votes than Russ.
Winning, okay, and winning also makes you popular.
Joel ain't been winning. They 19 and 19.
But
What's
he's
your point?
popular.
Okay.
Winning, like, Mark isn't like. I think we're in an era where, I mean, obviously Mark has always mattered, but it doesn't matter as much as it did in the 90s. Because you got social media. You can still be a very, like, Russell Westbrook plays in Oklahoma City, and it's still if you talk about top 5 popularity wise, I think Russ is still top 5 popularity wise in the league, regardless. Russ is top 5 most popular players, and he plays in Oklahoma City. His jersey sales still probably top 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. Let's see. I'm looking up the top selling jerseys. So far, let's see. Russ is number 4 in terms of jersey sales. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's Steph. Well, it might be 5th. Steph, LeBron, KD, Kyrie, Russell.
No,
that's last year.
No. It's Steph, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Russ, Kyrie. But they only release them at the end of the years anyway.
Okay.
So, but I mean, Paul George wasn't in top 15 in terms of jersey sales last year.
Because he's not that fucking...
He's not gonna be top 10. Like, you have to go to get to be one of those guys. Go to Los Angeles. Like, why would you stay and play second fiddle to Russ?
Because
you also aren't going to be as big of a star.
Because you're playing with the MVP.
You want to be a star. Paul George said, "My goal is to win MVP." G.
He not gonna win MVP in LA. He not gonna win MVP nowhere.
He could potentially good. He could potentially.
He's literally not that good. I fuck with PG. You just had a whole thing on PG say he like a Transformers movie. Like they fire, but they not really that fire.
He is, but if
so he fire, but he not really that fire.
But if you him, you taking a shot and a half less a game. You're not shooting as well. The ball isn't in your hands as much. Why not?
Because I think again,
although he is averaging a career high in steals.